Just before coming here, I was reading in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita about Lord Chaitanya's Kirtan, in which he would forget himself. There wasn't him or Puri, or there was just him and the holy name. And he would dance and sing, and it would go on for hours and hours like that. So that's the perfection of Kirtan. Kirtan Siddhi. When we're chanting, if we can just not be aware we have a body at all, how to transcend the consciousness of I am this body. You can sit in a cave and try and meditate, I'm not this body, but it's hard. Even to find a cave which no government restrictions on it. But we can all, it's open for us every time we chant the holy names, just to become so absorbed that we don't even know we exist. There's just Krishna as his holy name. So we can try for that. That comes from service attitude, prayer. That's it. That's the success. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nascheva, 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 Gatir Anyata. The holy name is the way in this horrible age of Kali. The way to realize God. Everything is there in the holy name of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada gave us this greatest gift. There's an anecdote from his early days in New York City. This would be 1965 or 66, before he had any followers, probably 1965. He had some little handbills printed up with the Hare Krishna mantra on it. And one person remembered that Prabhupada handed him this handbill with a big smile on his face. And he said, he gave this to me as if he was giving me the whole world. And he couldn't understand it. It's just some piece of paper with some words which he couldn't. What's all that about? But actually, Prabhupada was so happy to give not the whole world, much more than the whole world. The holy name of Krishna is worth more than everything in the whole world. What is this world? It's just some bubble that comes up for a short time and then it goes again. And we have our little lives which we give so much importance to, which is a tiny sneeze and you miss it. In terms of eternal time, our whole life is just like that. Here and gone. But our eternal connection is with Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada in one place wrote that a pure devotee is one who realizes that the holy name is non-different from Krishna. That's one way to define a pure devotee, that the name is Krishna. Jainam Shri Krishna, Bhajanishta Kare. That name is Krishna, and Bhajanishta Kare. We should worship with that full faith. I prepared a talk here, as some of you are going out daily for distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. I saw maybe 3 mornings ago, both Janardhan Krishna Prabhu and Charan Prabhu, after a day at the airport distributing books, some mercy was coming down. You were experiencing that in Mangalarti. Was it? There's some special mercy that you get from this Sankirtan, distributing this knowledge of Krishna consciousness. It's inexplicable. Why should it be that by going and giving books to people, you feel so much bliss? That is the proof. What is the proof that God exists? What is the proof that, shall I say, chocolate tastes nice? No, we're not allowed to eat chocolate. What is the proof that gulab jamuns taste nice? You can give a whole class on biochemistry, how there's these certain chemicals interact with there has to be some rasa, has to be some water on the tongue, otherwise it doesn't work. And then this is, I don't know how it works, I'm just fluffing it as I go along. And that makes some sensation, and then that activates certain hormones or neurons within the brain, and and you experience. But, well, that's the example, there's another example given, isn't it? That you can talk about honey, how you can have a jar of honey and say, yes, it's very nutritious, it's very tasty, and comes from such and such a place, organic, and this and that, but you can't, what is that? What is the value? You can experience by tasting it. So, God exists, yes. You can argue up, down, inside out. Ultimately, it's to be experienced, and Krishna makes himself available by his holy name. And this is also by going out and distributing these books. It's giving others the chance to come to this chanting of the holy name. And Krishna gives so much mercy, and you can experience that. It's not just theoretical. So yeah, I prepared a talk about Srila Prabhupada's greatest. Srila Prabhupada is the greatest.